Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to create a healthy eating plan that you can actually stick with consistently. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Claire Ketchum and I am on a mission to teach 1 million health conscious women how to uncover and heal what's really blocking them from reaching and maintaining their feel good weight so they can finally lose weight for good and feel confident and happy in their own skin. So if my mission resonates with you, I would love for you to follow along. And if you know of anybody else who would benefit from watching these videos, please share it with them as well. Thank you so much for helping me spread the word. Okay, so let's dive into today's topic, how to create a healthy eating plan that you can actually stick with consistently. So why do we struggle with this so much? Well, the reason why so many people struggle with this is because many diets require us to give up so much food and they just feel really restrictive. So we can stick with them for a while, but eventually it just begins to feel too much and too stressful. And that's when we start getting those sabotaging thoughts that it's okay to quit and justifying why we don't need to do it. So how do we avoid getting to the point where our diet feels really, really stressful? Well, that's the middle, that's like the middle part that's like so important. So you want your healthy diet to push you out of your comfort zone, but you don't want it to be so far out of your comfort zone that you want to quit, which is what a lot of diets do. So how do we get to that happy medium where we're making progress towards our goals, but we're not so stressed out about what we're trying to do that it makes us want to quit? So this is what I teach all of my clients. So the first thing that you need to do is to create a list of all the things that you want to add into your diet that you know are going to make you feel so much better. So this looks different for everybody, right? Because what you need to add into your diet and what your neighbor and this random person on the internet needs to do is totally different. But some ideas of what that could look like is maybe you've decided that you want to eat whole foods that you have cooked at every single meal. So that's what you're going to do to increase your healthy food. Maybe you're just going to eat a salad before lunch, before anything else you eat at lunch every day. And that's what you can commit to doing today. Or maybe you're like, I'm just going to start my day with a green smoothie and at least one of my meals is healthy and that's all I can do right now. Or you could do a combination of things. It doesn't have to be any specific way. It just has to make sense with your current lifestyle. And it doesn't, and can't stress you out, right? You can't be like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to make a smoothie in the morning. Why is she telling me to do this? I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just giving it as an example. So you have to figure out how to add healthy food into your diet that's gonna make it so your diet is healthier, but not make it so you're stressed out about it all the time. Okay, so what that looks like for you is totally different, but take some time and think about it. Then the second step is to figure out what do you need to take out of your diet so that your diet's a little bit healthier. So maybe that looks like not going through the drive-through as much. But what does as much mean to you? Maybe you go every day. So maybe going once a week would be good for you. Maybe you go every once in a while. So you're like, okay, well, yeah, I go every once in a while, but maybe I go more than I think. So let's just say I can only go once a month. Okay, perfect. Or maybe you think like, you know what, I actually am eating a lot of dessert lately. Maybe I'm just gonna only eat dessert twice a week. Maybe you eat dessert every single night and you're like, I could never go down to 2. So okay, eat it 4 times a week. It doesn't matter, it's just decreasing it. Another example would be maybe you eat chocolate all the time. So you're like, okay, well, I'm never gonna give up chocolate. So I'm just gonna commit that I can have 1 piece of chocolate every night after dinner. And that's good. And that might work for you. But you have to decide what limiting or eliminating. So maybe the 1 piece of chocolate is like, I could never stop at 1 piece of chocolate. The only way I could not eat a ton of chocolate is to not eat chocolate. So then your choice would be to not eat chocolate. So you really have to make your healthy eating plan work for you. What makes sense for you? What do you know you can stick with without it feeling stressful? And what do you know is going to make sense with your lifestyle? If you don't have time to cook whole foods all the time, then don't make that part of your plan, right? Like that's not going to help anybody because you're not going to do it. Okay, so the other part of creating a healthy eating plan that you can consistently stick with is the mindset and habit shifts around that. So if you want some ideas of what that could look like, go ahead and shoot me a private message. I'm happy to help you gain some clarity around what that could look like for you. Because again, like anything, it's different for everybody. So go ahead and shoot me a PM if you want a little bit of support around this. And if you don't follow me on Instagram, please come on over. I'm at claireketchum.ck. And if you're looking for some support on Facebook, come on over to my stress-free eating community, which is my free Facebook group. Okay, hope it helps. Bye for now.